I took my first dance class in 2021, and to be honest, I was terrified. Walking into that studio, I felt a mix of excitement and fear, but it wasn't as bad as I thought. Hi, I'm MENI, and since my first dance class, I've had the incredible opportunity to reach the finals of both the Command Force dance team and the Washington Wizards dance team. I've learned valuable lessons along the way that can help you navigate your own dance journey. In this video, I'm going to share 5 things I wish I knew before I took my first dance class. What I wish I knew when I first joined the dance scene is the importance of taking initiative. When I first started dancing, I didn't rely that much on classes. I learned from online tutorials and practicing in front of my own mirror. I took the time to go ahead and learn those tutorials and practice non-stop in the basement of my own parents' home. And those were fun times, I won't lie. But here's the real game changer. I took every opportunity to perform, whether it was wedding parties, track field dance-offs, or a local fair. I was there pushing myself outside of my own comfort zone. There were even moments where I would be in a family gathering and I would just be the guy that my family would rely on to make the event that much brighter. Those times that I went and pushed myself forward were the small incremental steps I took to compound interest in my confidence in performing in front of others. That's why whenever someone looks at me and they say, "Dang, that guy can dance. I can't believe he can do that. He's just so talented." Wrong. Here's the thing. I literally went throughout all of my life to put myself in those situations so that I didn't have to start from day one. It wasn't something brand new to me. I relied on my reference experience. By the way, I'm planning an exciting event. It'll be a fantastic opportunity to learn from yours truly about dance and how you can get started. To prepare for the event that's coming in 2025, I'm releasing an ebook that covers essential dance fundamentals and how to get started. It'll be a great resource as you gear up for the event. You can find the link in the description below. But anyway, here's the next tip. The second thing I wish I knew before I took my first dance class was understanding the massive value of what grooves have to do with hip-hop fundamentals. When I first started, I was so focused on nailing the move, being able to just perform the specific moves that I thought were never possible. This involved moves like the kick step, rock step, the psycho, specific whacking moves like the chase, or even gal dance hall moves. I focused on so many different types of dance genres and moves to the point that I overlooked of what the up groove, the down groove, and the bounce groove has to do with how my hip hop dance looked. Grooves are the foundations of hip hop. They give your movements life. It's the difference between someone who's stiff and stale and someone who just has more bounce and energetic and is lively. It's what allows you to express yourself authentically. I remember watching experienced dancers and being amazed at how they seem to flow with the music rather than just executing steps. Once I started focusing on grooves, everything changed. I began to practice not just the choreography, but also how grooves fit into the choreography. This involved me breaking down the music, identifying its beats, and finding ways to sync with it. The key takeaway here is that it's not just about memorizing steps. It's truly about connecting with the music. For all you beginners out there, start with online resources or local classes that emphasizes these basics. Trust me, it will set you apart in the long run. Now here's the third thing that was very important to me. Feedback. I knew this was crucial in the way I would grow as a dancer. My foundation always came from freestyling and being able to bust moves when I can and when I would like to. However, I wouldn't be able to understand what exactly I'm doing as I'm doing it. So it was important to go and seek feedback from those who have more experience than me and understand at what points am I falling short in my performance, my execution, and other qualities of dance. At first, I'll be honest, I was completely nervous about criticism. It felt personal and daunting. but over time I quickly learned to value it. You really have to brush your ego off and understand, what can I improve? I need assistance from those who've been where I've been and get me to that path faster. In order to get better feedback, I started recording my practice sessions or my choreography class sessions and asked for my teacher's honest opinions. Initially, hearing criticism was incredibly tough. I would sometimes feel defensive or even discouraged. However, I soon realized that feedback was an essential part of that learning process, and I was able to see the return on my investment and was able to change what exactly I was advised on right then and there. Each piece of feedback helped me improve significantly. For instance, one teacher pointed out that my arm movements were too stiff during certain routines. Instead of feeling discouraged, I took that advice to heart and focused on loosening up my arms in practice. It really made me understand how being open-minded about feedback isn't about judgment of your worth. It's a tool for you to grow. You really have to embrace it. Ask for it regularly, and you'll be amazed at how quickly you'll progress. The fourth thing I wish I knew before I started my first dance class was understanding how important it was to document my journey as soon as possible. From day one, I made it a point to record my practice sessions and my performances. Watching these videos allowed me to understand how well I've progressed over a very long period of time, which was incredibly motivating. At first, it was hard to see myself dance, especially when I noticed the very small mistakes that I knew personally I had made. But over time, I learned to focus more on the improvements and celebrate the small victories as if they were big victories. Filming my journey helped me identify areas for growth and gave me tangible proof of how far I'd come. Don't be afraid to hit record. Don't be afraid to document the process. It's a powerful tool for self-reflection and growth and knowing exactly where you need to improve quickly. We didn't have the luxury of cameras and iPhones a while back. That's a common story that all of the professional choreographers would love to say, and that they'd have to constantly remember what their choreography was. It wasn't as if you can just stop the class, go over to your phone, and look at what you had recorded prior for class. So take advantage of it while you have it right now. The fifth thing that I wish I knew before I started taking my first dance class was networking as much as I possibly can with the dance community. Connecting with fellow dancers only makes the journey that much better. It opens up major opportunities for collaboration. I made it a point to go after class and ask anyone and everyone if they wanted to record a TikTok or a reel and join a specific dance trend that I thought was fun to do. Even at new dance conventions, I would meet new people. Each time I met someone new, I would share my passion for dance and encourage them to join my TikTok or reel that I wanted to make that day. Of course, some were hesitant, but by creating a fun atmosphere and showing them how enjoyable it could be, many eventually joined in. Networking isn't just about making connections, it's about building relationships and fostering creativity and support. When you are collaborative with others, you not only learn new styles, but also gain different perspectives that enhance your own dancing. So don't underestimate the power of community. Embrace it. So there you have it. Those were the 5 things I wish I knew before I started taking dance class. Make sure to check out this video about dance confidence, and I'll be sure to see you into the next one. Until then, peace.